Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and we just received update to public test server. We'll be testing everything tomorrow on the live stream, including, unfortunately, story spoilers. There will be new stories, so not today, but tomorrow full live stream. It will be tagged with spoilers. As you can see, it's new stuff, new areas that we'll be able to visit, new story. The full update, the full DLC Atlantic City will be ready in March. But now I want to talk about new armor that is going to be introduced with this patch. So what is it? The name change. It used to be Uni, now it's called Civil Engineer Armor. And what do you think about it? I will tell you exactly what I think about it. I cannot craft it at this moment as it will be tied to seasons. It will be unlocked through seasons. Yes, not a scoreboard, it will be called seasons now. I don't know exactly what else is changing. Time will tell. But here, the stats of the armor. So you can see the stats. I mean, this is the armor with really high energy resistance. So that's one thing for it. But outside of that, and outside of the fact that one leg is showing higher radiation resistance, probably a bug, it does look quite good. It's new. But let's be honest. The stats, if we compare it to Secret Service for comparison, like Secret Service base stats, 40, 40, 40 on limbs, and chest is 90, 60, 60, and civil 48, 95, 61, so lower, higher, the same, and for limbs much lower, slightly higher, lower. So it's worse overall than Secret Service, but it comes with a set bonus. And I will show you all possible modifications for this armor too, and all the plans that Giuseppe will have in a second. But first, look at that. 10% chance to deal 5 fire damage per second for 5 seconds to melee attackers. Translation: a chance to give a melee attacker nice effect of being set of fire that do nothing else, just a visual. The damage is just too low. With this damage, it will be no visible damage on the enemy. It will most likely have animation of being set on fire, and the chance is very low. So, enemy will need to hit you on average 10 times to be set on fire for no absolute reason. Will that change? I certainly hope so, but it would need to change drastically. Even 50 fire damage per second for 5 seconds is not enough. The minimum to see any effect with this level of chance. Okay, there's two options to fix it. One, 100% chance, so every melee attacker will be set on fire and deal 100 fire damage per second for 5 seconds. 100. Or if you want to keep the chance, it would need to be 500 fire damage per second for 5 seconds, so at least 10% chance that most of regular melee attackers will die during these 5 seconds. But 500 damage per second would be required, as enemies do have fire resistance and lots of health. At this moment, that's nothing. For comparison for the effect, we have a very similar effect already on Vault Armor. It's Torn, that I will be crafting for myself really soon, a new set. Melee attackers bleed for 100 damage over 10 seconds, or in other words, 10 damage per second over 10 seconds, so twice as much. And on top of that, twice the duration, and on top of that, bleed damage is a true damage. So there is no resistance against it. So it will do 100 damage to your attacker, which will still not kill the attacker, but it will be visible, and it's guaranteed. Every melee attacker will experience that. Look how much more powerful it is. Being guaranteed, 10 times multiplier. Twice the damage per second, 20 times higher damage already. Then, twice the duration, 40 times higher damage than others said. And being a true damage, overall we have 100 times more damage from this bleed than this new set will do. That's why I'm saying it will not be visible. Doing, on average, 1% of torn armor damage from the new set is ridiculous in my opinion. But now all the new Giuseppe plans. So, here are the new plans we'll be able to get from Giuseppe. Maybe I will do a showcase later. For now you can see farmer headwear, farmer outfit. Still, the circuit breaker is coming into the Giuseppe inventory. 500 stamps like all previous weapons from the scoreboard. And now the modifications, and you can see those are standard. Seems to be exactly the same as Secret Service, what it offers to be modified with, including the jetpack. So basically a different variation of Secret Service armor, just slightly weaker. And jetpack is 300 stamps. And I do include, saying slightly weaker, I do include the set bonus. So overall civil engineer armor at this moment is weaker than a Secret Service armor. Unfortunately, there is no new mods for it. And there is no shadowed. If there would be a shadowed mod, then I would say yes, there's something unique, you can go with stealth. But as you can see, there is no shadowed mod for civil engineer. So it is another armor that is intended to be used exactly as Secret Service, just as not powerful as Secret Service is. Then there is some extra plans, Mooney, Drudger outfit, more outfits. There's a lot of outfits now that we are getting. Some more overgrown tubes and finally overgrown vehicle. That sounds cool. Then we have civil engineer under armor. I'm curious what it will be doing. The shield that is saying fire resistance, energy resistance, 2 strength, 1 perception, 2 endurance. That's shielded. Something's not right. That's basically Secret Service, but weaker. Maybe it's not final. I don't know. Doesn't make much sense for the civil engineer under armor to be added as a new and make it weaker. Like adding a new set that does exactly the same job as Secret Service but worse. I'm not seeing it. Am I missing something? You absolutely tell me if I'm missing something. And for this moment, it doesn't make sense for me. It absolutely doesn't make sense. And there's supposed to be a new weapon on the new scoreboard as well that I know about, the Flamer, but I don't know anything more than that. So we'll probably discover more in the future. For now, this is it. And what do you think? Of course, that's not the whole update. This is the new stamp plans and new armor set. I'm, at this moment, severely disappointed with this new armor set. The level 60 crafting option disappeared too. So I'm severely disappointed with this new civil engineer armor set. So let me know what you think. In my opinion, we have plenty of options to add a new unique armor set. Amount of possibilities in Fallout is almost endless, and we are getting slightly worse Secret Service that look different. Is that what it is? That's what it is at this moment. Can it be salvaged? I hope we have enough developers left to do something about it. As when they pull it out from the last update, I was like, okay, they do something cool about it. And instead, they did that. They did that. I don't know. Is it me? Am I too negative today? Maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I am too negative today. Maybe I should be optimistic and there is something great in that. I am not about this set. And I'm honest about it. I cannot be always hyped about new stuff. Sometimes there is I just don't see. How can I be hyped with that? I cannot see. Maybe I need glasses. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching and see you all in the next one.